Hello, what's up you guys? Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video. I've been trying to learn English, and then because I'm trying real hard, I'm spending a lot of time and effort into it, I became be able to speak English again, right? So even though that I know, I still have a long way to go to bring up the level of my English up to it was before, but still I feel very happy about it, right? The reason I became be able to speak English again is because, I tried really hard, right? So I put a lot of hard work, into it, to become an English speaker again. But, even though I'm trying real hard, I would have a day, once in a while, in which that I feel I just can't speak English, I just can't speak English, as usual, English just doesn't come out, as usual, right? So I have this kind of day, once in a while, and then I feel like I hit a wall or something. I just can't speak English, and then at that moment, I feel real disappointed. I mean, maybe a couple of days before that day, I feel like I learned a lot and I became able to speak English again. I feel good about it, but in that day, when that day comes, I feel no, I have not learned anything, right? So, I think that every English learner, encounter this. Every English learner will experience, up and downs, when they try to learn English. So, this is quite normal. I mean, this has happened to every English learner. So, even though we are experienced with these up and downs, but if we just keep on trying, our English speaking skill, English skill will, go up gradually, right? Improve gradually. That's how it is. That's how that learning English goes. Usually. So, once it happened in my case, because I've been trying to learn English, and then maybe first 5 months I was spending most of my time every day listening to English, right? But from then on, I switched to spend more time on the speaking practice, right? Such as I usually do that talking to myself every day while I'm driving, on the job, or as I explained on that previous video, that I try to make a speech every day so that I could practice my speaking, and then to improve my English speaking skill. But once I have a day like that, I feel like I just can't speak English. English just doesn't come out, as usual. I try not to do that. I mean, I try not to do the speaking practice. Instead, I try to spend most of my time just listening to English, just basically just listening to English without any speaking practice. Or maybe I might, choose to just read, whole day, read, a book, read English, as long as I can, without doing anything, speaking practice myself, So I don't know why, but once I do that, and then I try to speak English again and try to do the speaking practice, for some reason, most of the time I could speak English, as good as before again, and then I feel like I learned a lot, and then I became I don't have any trouble or or anything. I just I feel like I could speak English again, as I was speaking before, right? So this up and downs, you will encounter it. So once you have it, try to do something else, instead of for example, if you are always trying to like take speaking practice every day, like taking online lessons every day, and then you feel this way, you feel that you have not learned anything, or you just can't speak the English, in that day, trying to do something else, trying to like me, try to read a book, or trying to concentrate on that, like listening to English, or read a book, or whatever, it might help you to improve your English skill. Just do that, just switch to do something else, other than the thing that you normally does every day as a routine to learn English, and then it might, you know, it's kind of like, if you do that for change, you will, get back to normal, very soon, as long as you keep on trying to learn English, right? So, yeah, that's my recommendation. And then, one thing I really feel, when I in a situation like that, and then trying to, because as I said, these days I have more, I am concentrating on more on that speaking practice, instead of input. So I think that if I do that, like whole day I just listen to English or reading English, only no output, but only that input, and then I feel that input is very important. So if you feel like hitting a wall, you just trying to receive more input, and then I think you'll be okay. And maybe next day or day after that, you feel that you can speak English again, right? So this is something happens many times, and then all English learners will encounter this up and downs, and then I think that there's no English learner who could keep on improving their speaking skill or English skill, without any downs. Everybody have up and downs when they try to learn English. Try to how to speak in English, right? So yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. And thank you very much for watching again. And I'm gonna see you on the next video, right? So take care, and then thanks again. I'm gonna see you very soon. Bye.